Hi guys, how are you doing? Can you see the heaviest plugin in the world? Icon. Okay guys, so let's talk about the new plugin from ML Soundlab. This is called the Icon. I think we all know what amp this plugin is based on. And let me tell you, if this Icon plugin does sound like the real amp, then I definitely need to get hold of the real amp. I have been trying to get hold of the real amp, but unfortunately for some reason, things have changed at the brand and they don't seem to be sending me one out. I don't know why that is, but I have been chasing it up, but I'm not getting anywhere. Anyhow, let's talk about the plugin. So when ML Soundlab got in touch with me and told me about this plugin, obviously straight away I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this demo for you guys, send it out. But I was expecting it to sound, you know, like all the ML Soundlab plugins. I'll be honest with you, I really think they're absolutely fantastic, all of them. I've told you that in my demos. All ML Soundlab plugins to me sound absolutely great, fantastic, and really, you hardly have to do any tweaking. As soon as you turn them on, they sound fantastic, and that's what I like about them. If I'm using a plugin, it's usually for quickness, for easiness, so I can go straight into my interface and get my ideas down. And ML Soundlab's plugins sound great out of the box, so you don't have to do much tweaking. The last two plugins have been fantastic. The GNR was fantastic, and also the Fluff 2C. And I was expecting this one to sound kind of the same, on the same level, but to me it isn't. It is even better. ML Soundlab plugins just seem to be getting better and better. When I plugged this thing in, it just sounded like a metal player's dream to me. It was tight, it was aggressive, it was there in the mix. Again, you didn't have to do much to the presets to get it to sound the way that I wanted it to do. I just toned the gain down slightly, put a boost in front, turned up the noise gate. I've set everything on the front panel to 666, which is a famous setting for this type of amplifier, and it works a treat, and that is why. I took it easy on the presence, as you can see behind me, and the reason for that is because this amp is super keen in the presence. I know that from guys that own this amp. So I reined it in quite a lot on the presence, and that tells me that the plugin is very similar to the real deal, because this presence is really super active as well. There's a new feature in this plugin that's not been used before as far as I'm aware, and ML Soundlab forgot to tell me about it, and I was chugging away on my guitar, and as you can see here in the corner, this little green Warner switch here, I was switching it on and off, and my ear was right in the monitor, and as I was listening I was trying to hear what the difference was, and I couldn't hear any difference when flicking the switch. Anyway, I recorded the full demo, and I got in touch with ML Soundlab and I said, what does this little switch do in the corner? And they said, oh, that is to help your CPU out. It basically enables the plugin to switch from Warner to Warner Lite, and it uses less CPU. For those of you guys that are not tech-minded, what this means is that when you run numerous plugins in a track, sometimes your CPU can crash and it can really struggle because it's taking so much room up trying to run the plugins in time and in sync. If you switch this to Lite, it makes the plugin sound the same but take up less CPU. For someone like me, this is great because my Mac does tend to only run about 8 plugins, and then you will start to struggle. And like I say, when I switched the light mode on and off, I really couldn't tell a difference. Let's check out what the guitar tracks sound like raw on their own. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video.